It's the Cable
because I want to be jamming 2 of those events on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to take a Mox Ruby over Mana Crypt. Not much of a pack here. I think I'm going to take the Lotus Petal. Maybe Zerda. Well, I'm going to take Zerda, then you should take the Ballista, huh? Aw, man. Back to wanting to draft Strip Mine. Tomorrow sealed. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday are all sealed, yeah. Because these showcase opens are like giant PTQs. And they're UE sealed. And then tomorrow, well, the whole weekend, they're doing the arena, like, win a boxes things. I was thinking that would be a good warm-up. Do I want to play the lands deck again? Kind of. We have the Strip Mine this time. Last time we started with Crucible. This time we're starting with Strip Mine. Looks like Reanimator's open this lane, huh? Don't really like Reanimator with that start. Is Field of the Dead an Edge Case lands deck card? I think it's absolutely unplayable. I guess it's there so Primetime can turn into Grave Titan. But Primetime already has a shitload to do in this cube. The right cube could support it. Yeah, much slower cube. The Slick Shot's a little tempting. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually a better start than last time. Little mopey. When it first came out, Golos decks were pretty okay. Yeah, I mean, Golos isn't even in the cube. Golos I would play a lot more than Field of the Dead. It's pretty reasonable in some workshop stacks. Oh wait, trophy hunting? Do you think I'm trying to lose? With some of the plays I've made today, you might think that. Always, friend. I'm always trying to win. Luris would be kind of a wild grab. It's unfortunate that the colors are just not either of my mocks in here. Goyf's pretty bad. The double mocks, the Karn gets a little better. Maybe I'm supposed to move into artifact things. 6 is reasonable. 6 is a pretty good one to fire off quickly. Yeah, just give me the Karn. Couple red sources here for Lumberjack. Could just take Cobra. Yeah, Safekeeper and Vista both make sense with Titania. Bill would be another card that plays well with the fetches, but, you know, Vista is a fetch. I think the fetches are more important than the payoffs. Hey, a walk-in closet. A little something to pair with that Strip Mine. Late Rumble, good to see it. Oh yeah, you're fine, Baboon. How's the cube today? It's alright. I started with a trophy off of like kind of a busted artifact deck. And then all my other drafts have been missing a little something. Mostly a competent pilot, but a lot of 2-in-1s on the day. Got a little bit of that mental haze going on. A little fog of war. Nice. Last pick safekeeper. That's useful for me. I'm going to grab that there. Grim Monolith, I think it plays pretty well here. And then the Microspawn's important, but it's a lot better if you have a Monolith. And Microspawn wheels sometimes. Monolith never does. So I know a lot of folks still get excited about Minsc and Boo. But I'm going to take another Planeswalker here. Don't want a second Crucible effect. Yeah, no fast bond, no exploration. Just holding that back a little bit. I wonder if that Talisman's starting to get interesting. The bear's reasonable. I'm gonna grab City of Traders. Hey, there we fucking go. This deck just got a lot better, Zorinor would have been cute for the Tez to tutor up. Oh, the Tez can grab Ballista, right? Oh, shit. Remy LeBeau with a $24 donation. Hell yeah, thanks, Remy. Remy says, I don't get the chance to watch as much as I'd like, but your stream was there when I needed it to laugh when laughs were few and far between. The inspiration for what my wife thinks is my shocking taste in music. Thanks for being you, Less Than 3. Hey, Less Than 3, Remy. Much love. Glad I could help a little. Hey, the Microspawn came back. Yeah, we didn't get Zorinor, but Microspawn being able to find Strip Mine real consistent, like, could end up being very good. I'm gonna cut the Bauble. I think I'm cutting Nissa. Not really ramping me to anything. Still a reasonable walker, but I need cuts. Then I need one more cut here. It could just be a Doric cut. It could just be Elvish Mystic. We have all these Moxen to skip our one drop. We have Fastbond to skip our one drop. Now that's a mana base, I'm telling you. Now that's a goddamn mana base right there. I was gonna strip mine. I'm not gonna think about it too much. And I'm just not gonna play the Crucible out here. I'm actually at the mountain. More shadow effects in red. A little bit worried about this bird. Fair enough. The lack of fast pawn is really cramping my style here. Certainly not going to let them untap with that one. They have just like straight up not missed a land drop. Getting the tracker down. Well, the 6 actually like breaks their aggro. Sure. Sure. Kind of a rough fucking spot, huh? Like I kill the duelist there, then I'm double growing the ledger shredder. They could have equipped the cutter, huh? Yeah, this Courser would have been nice a long time ago. I think it's like not quite there. I'll grab it anyway. Yeah, I've been worried about that fucking bird this whole game. I don't really have good answers to flyers because I'm playing a green deck. So I just needed to like get something rolling, and I couldn't really. Letting them have their lands lets them double spell, which makes the bird problem worse, not better. That is good enough. And that big fucking stack of lands in the graveyard. Fair enough. Seems like a matchup where I want that Terra Sunder, I don't know if I want Endurance too. Just another flying blocker to join 6 here. Get this halfling out of here. This looks good. Or maybe I'll just cut Ballista, huh? Or I kind of like that the Tez can get Ballista. I like that the Tez can get gas. Maybe I'll just play it anyway. Don't really like this hand. We gotta turn 2 bear. Maybe that's something. We're just supposed to level up the Hex Drinker, huh? What am I doing? Does anyone know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't like the Cobra Crucible. I was like, this just playing this leveling up the Hex Drinker's got to be better than that. And then I drew the Monolith and I was like, this is suddenly a good play. I was like, what? Doesn't make any sense. So I was gonna find Academy. They didn't float with the Academy first. They just don't rain themselves. Yeah, I almost like Force of Vigor against them. I think it's better than like Terra Sunday. Bummer to Mullamock's hand, but keeping the Monolith over a land because an artifact for Karn is nice. Okie dokie. Tempting to run the bear out. I'm just going to untap the Monolith, and then I'll make sure that I can have Titanium mana, which lets me get back to Strip Mine next turn. Which seems pretty good. Probably worse than Titania. I don't know. It's nice to be able to take advantage of the Myco spawn, the Monolith colorless for the Myco spawn. Wait, why aren't I rebuying Fabled Passage? Just felt like taking the damage, I guess. So I'm worried about like Breach combo. I'm worried about Upheaval. Sort of. Yeah, I guess if they play Upheaval, we can just replay it all with Fast Bond Hum. Sneak Attack Emrakul would be a awful way to lose. Yarp. Spit out some little 5/3 action business thingies. You know, elementals. We didn't get fast spawn until pack 3, I believe. We got the strip mine pretty early. It was like second pick or something. We had just drafted a mono green fast spawn deck, and so I wasn't looking to draft this, but there was a pack with where strip mine was calling to me, and there wasn't really much else going on. The strip mine chose me exactly. Glad we managed to recover after that disaster of a strip mine lock game. One's got a wild ass mana base, hum. We have Safekeeper in place, so we can't really F6. You know, those beautiful fetches, huh? Safekeeper, it looks like, could have served. I didn't to play around like flash critters. Just loot away a 4th fetch land. Look at that graveyard. Opponent's like, go on. Is Hexdrinker just gonna honest to God carry a game? It's been so long. I'm not a cute little snake. I remember when people tried to play Hexdrinker in Legacy. Feels like that wasn't even that long ago. People would play like 2 in their tempo decks. I remember playing like a bug mid-range deck that was doing like the pile of cantrips thing, but then it also had a green zone package, and there was like a single Hexdrinker and some Uros. Feels like quaint. Shame's a little slow for Legacy. It's almost a little slow for this cube. You were there 3,000 years ago. Yeah. Alright, I gotta grab some water real quick. Real quick, like. We'll jam it during this sideboarding sesh here. Oh, man. What were they doing? I don't remember. Hey, the Dr. Dave thinks the 38 months there. Yo, indeed. Speaking of quaint, look at this opener, hum. I used to really like Ballista in my green decks. Just for like a little bit of reach, a little bit of removal. It's almost like too slow for that roll. Well, let's see if turn 2 bear, turn 3 questing beast does a little something for me. Shocking. Nice. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing FTK. Kind of heartening. Folks are actually casting the classic card. Kind of thrilled about that trade. They gotta play, huh? Oh, they're playing Natalia again? Sure. Or Urtai, rather. Fair enough. Do I want to trade Ballista for Urtai? It's a real question. I feel like no. And I always have the opportunity to make that same trade later. You like serving with the QB when and using the exalted trigger to have it be a 5/5 against the FTK. Yeah, that's a good attack. Yeah, my brain has just like not quite been here. It wasn't here on Tuesday either, the last cube day. Just need some rest, I think. Day 119 of streaming. Yeah, and just like a few days of drinking in a row and not sleeping enough and doing a lot of other shit. The month is young, though. I think it'll be a good one. Would much rather be like a little like overly drained or overly taxed than be bored. That's for sure. Oh, nice. What do gardeners in Wisconsin do during the winter? Like hobbyists or professional gardeners? Because professional gardeners are gonna be, building greenhouses and stuff. For hobbyists, we have shoveling to do. So I could just double grow the ballista and answer this loot. I'm like very close to lethal, aren't I? There probably was lethal in there somewhere. Because we can like 8 and then another 4, and they're only at 13. Let's just kill that loot though. Or do I? I think I forced them to answer the ballista. However they're going to do it. Because otherwise the ballista just threatens to kill them, right? Sure. And they can use loot for mana or as a bolt here. Is the downside of this line. I assume they're going to clear my Tez, but I don't actually know. Yeah, they've just drawn 3 cards. Okie dokie. Yeah, the Noble's got to kill that Grist. So it doesn't gum everything up. Very excited about the idea of this Crucible. If I'm getting all those tireless tracker triggers, pretty sure that lets me ult the Tez too. Even very happy with new Tez in the Vintage Cube. Me too. I think it's getting like a little underplayed in Modern currently. Yeah, I thought about holding on to the tireless tracker. Oh well. I might get to a combo here and still just fucking lose. That'd be kind of wild, huh? So we can use Fabled Passage to set the top of our library and find the strip mine. So we're just going to tutor for that. Just going to clear all their lands and pass and, you know, get them with the Titanium. Titanium is kind of the perfect card on top, huh? Oh, number 7. Pleasant? Yeah, kind of pleasant, huh? Give her the old pass back. I don't think it's good, but I kind of want to like City of Traders, Grim Monolith, and turn 2 kick Micro Spawn. Yeah, it's probably just not great, huh? There won't be 2 lanes to destroy if you do that. You know what I mean? I'll just pass. I'll just do this normal. Fair enough. think I'm gonna be giving up this city traders. Ooh, interesting. So you could untap Passage, but then you don't have a fetch for Lotus Cobra later. You want to play it and sack it with the Trader's Trigger on the stack so it stays untapped. You have the mana to crack the clue, so you can't like fit the Cobra in really. I think that's fine. I don't think we care about Cobra that much. Could even run it out here instead of cracking a clue. Don't love it. You like Clue Kraken? Me too. Big fan of that Clue Kraken. Alright. Would you like to Edict me? They would. It's a lot of damage, but I'm sending it Liliana anyway. Even though this QB could like probably clear it with value. It's an interesting chump. Makes me wonder if they're planning on a sweeper here. Hoping to get more Liliana value. Like a Toxic Deluge would make sense. Oh, you think it was a reanimation discard? Well, they've been Tar Pit. Seems kind of hella awkward to me. Keeping the clues uncracked in case of balance, I guess. Sure, valid. I wish I'd held the Hex Drinker. Oh, come on. Kind of forgot this card was in this fucking deck. But every turn we can just put 4 mana into it. Sack a land. Got me. I've seen Mind Twist go like stupid late recently. Like it's like a final 3-pick card. If you strip mine yourself, you'll get 2 4/4s, of course. But there's some value in hitting the opponent's land here. Yeah. I don't really know what they're doing. They got those cheap critters. Blista looking good for once, maybe, against Ocelot Pride. And they got, like, Liliana stuff. I don't know. I think I'm just going to run it back. Endurance is interesting. But that only counts land sacks. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Strip mining yourself doesn't work. Like it does with Titanium. Run them all. Ooh, I like that mark. Kraken Clues is a name for Detective Kraken. That works outside of Magic, too. So even though I used Lighted Halfling, Reprieve doesn't counter. It, like, returns it to their hand. So it gets around Cavern of Souls and Lighted Halfling, which I remember people being very upset about, but it's very rare that it actually comes up, it feels like. That was one of those spots, though. I guess. Mana Tithe, real man. I was playing around Mana Tithe. I wanted to hold the land for landfall stuff, because we got landfall things in the deck. And I stared at that untapped plains after getting reprieved. And I decided to play around it. Ah, clever. So they didn't attack with a bat because they were hoping that I would kill it on my turn. And if they attacked, that would give me an extra incentive to kill it on their turn. For me, I like holding that kind of decision until after my draw, because who knows if that'll change my line or not. But it was a heads up on their part to, like, not serve with the bat. If they had served, I would have just taken it. If I'm going to kill the bat while it's attacking, I should just kill it on my turn. That's pretty bad for me. Opponent's got 5 cards in hand, and I'm, like, sitting here with fucking nothing. If they're using removal spells on Delighted Halfling, they gotta have even more removal in hand, right? Upticking. Awkward. Target player sacks a creature. I was hoping they were going to ult so bad. Just like, yep, resolves. Interesting choice. No, the Edict was much better. If they had ulted at me, how would they have split it? I might regret that if they have another sweeper here. It felt good to serve, though. Yeah, however they split the Liliana pile, I would have kept the pile with Titania in it. So if they put a bunch of lands in the other pile, I get a bunch of 5/3s, and if they leave all my lands in the pile with Titania, then I still get to sack the Vista and the Strip Mine. So this way they got to kill 2 things before they're not really doing much better than that. Yay. Hey, we got a second trophy on the day. Some green landfall stuff coming through again. Let's do a draft for my future self.